Come on in. Come on in. Let class begin. Let's go, y'all. Look, if y'all not excited about today, man, I'm just so excited that records were set today, ceilings were shattered, and I hope you talked about this with your students today. I hope you talked about it with them. I hope they're able to hear you say that today was an amazing day, that today was something different, something new in the world today. A female in the White House, a female. So I'm gonna just start out. Y'all peep my gear tonight, right? So that's comma la. This is my Kamala gear. This is my Kamala gear. I got my Chucks, my T-Rose Chucks. Look, it is what it is. It's not a political show, but I had to look. It's all about the women. It's about her. I cried, y'all. I've been crying. I've been cried a couple of times today. Every time I watch the replay, I cry. Every time I watch, it's phenomenal. So hats off, kudos to her being able to get in the White House. And yes, y'all know I already had my pearls on anyway, but I threw them Chucks on and I put on my Kamala gear. So there y'all can see my Kamala. Yes, let's get it. All right. So what are we talking about tonight? Let's get it in, y'all. Let's get it in. So get my screen up. And y'all know we talk about I am that teacher. What do I mean when I say I am that teacher? I am that teacher that goes beyond the walls of my classroom to impact the lives of my children. So yes, I always tell the story. I bought deodorant. I bought cologne. I bought perfume. I did what it took for my kids to be able to come to school and feel confident about their learning. So that's what I am that teacher is about, that teacher. So all of January, I'm doing that teacher series and a lot of things that's geared towards that teacher, because we all need to be that teacher that goes beyond the walls of our classroom for our students. Let's rock and roll. Do me a favor. Repost, tag a teacher, repost, tag a teacher, repost. Hey, tag a teacher. Hey, tag a teacher, repost, tag a teacher. All right, let's rock and roll. Y'all know I act up. All right, so do me a favor. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's Valari Humphrey. Valarie, and it is a channel for teachers. Everything is geared towards teachers. So do me a favor. Hey, Tika. Yes. So my YouTube channel, if you miss one of the series, since we've been doing this since the 1st of January, a little bit before that, but they're all on YouTube. So you can go back and you can just binge watch them all. So go ahead and do that. So you can get into, so you can see what's going on, think about all the stuff, be on the replay class. You can be in the replay class, all right? If you've missed them, leave me a comment, just tell me, hey, show me some love. All right, so last night we talked about the expectations for teachers, and it got good, y'all. Yeah, we got good. The comment lounge was on fire. And what we do, tonight I'm gonna do part 2, and then tomorrow I'm gonna do part 3, because we have so many that I cannot get them all in. What's up, Eric? I saw you last night, but I saw you on here last night, but I didn't get to holler at you. I saw it later. So, I'm not going to, I only go 15 to 30 minutes. I don't go over 30 minutes. So if I have to shorten it, I do. All right, tag a teacher, don't forget. So tonight we're doing expectations for teachers part 2, and tomorrow we're doing part 3. Let's get into it. All right, build important relationships. Why do we say that? Because I like that, because a lot of times people take it as a job and they don't realize they have to build relationships. You should be building relationships with your students. You should be building relationships with your coworkers and administration, but you have to do it on purpose. So yes, you can come to work and walk in your classroom and sit down and work, go to your team meetings, do what you're supposed to do. But if you don't build important relationships, you're not going to like working there 110. Like, you won't give it your all. You're holding back. Be your natural, authentic self, and you will find that it makes the job easier and you do a better job working. I don't have to really harp on that one. I just wanted to touch base on that one just a little bit. Learn every day. We do not know all the answers. We do not know all the answers. Are y'all hearing me? Teachers, it's okay to not know all the answers. Learn something new every day. And I promise you, if you tell your students, man, I'm learning from y'all, then that makes them want to share more. All students come to your class with amazing currency. They come to your class with the value of something, and they can teach you about their culture, their home life. So open the door and let them walk in and teach you something. We staying soft tonight. We talked about this the other night, but I want to touch on it again. Involve families. Like today, is your family watching inauguration? Like what things are happening today that's not about political parties? It was just about history being made today. It was just about history being made. And you just think about this will be a norm. The younger your students are, to what happened today will be a norm for them. Oh, we had a female a vice president. Yeah. And it's like, whoa. So for me, I cried once. I cried one time. I cried was because if my mother was still here. Because see, when when he had his inauguration, we took off work. So my mom, myself, and my niece. So we had 3 generations was sitting there watching his inauguration. So I know we would all been together today. And my mom and my niece have passed away. So it was like, wow, it was just, it brought back so much. But you have to take time for those moments and then ask them, so what did your family do yesterday? And some won't have answers. So you have to be strategic about how you ask your questions. But get the families involved. Give assignments that's family assignments. Give assignments where your parents have to get involved. If they have siblings, their siblings have to get involved. Now, okay. Get along with administration. Get along with administration. You don't have to like your administration. It's still a job. You have to remember, you still going to work. You don't have to like them. Now, I had a boss when I taught in Chicago. Oh, baby, he was something else. When I tell you bro was something else, woo, he didn't want you to sit down while you were teaching. You couldn't drink a pop. You couldn't drink coffee. And I'm going to tell you how bogus bro was. If you were drinking something, he would come in your class and take it from you. If he came by your class and you were sitting down, he would take your chair. Yeah. He got escorted out by the sheriff. He didn't last long because he was going to get hurt. It was crazy what he was doing. I left. Like, I'm not putting up no, like, bro, I'll go find a job somewhere else. But the reason I say get along with administration, because you want things and there are ways for you to grow. And it's real easy when you're on the teacher side to look at the administration and judge everything they do. And most administrators don't tell you the heat and the pressure that comes from district office. They're the buffer. And they come with this outlandish, all the way left thing. And you're like, now that's stupid. Why we got to do that? And guess what? It didn't come from them. It came from higher up. But a good leader doesn't say, I was told to do this, so we got to do it. A good leader just says, this is what we're doing. Let's figure it out. Let me work with you. But just figure out how to get along with your administration, whether you like them or not. It doesn't matter. As a teacher, it's going to impact your students. That's what you need to remember. And the more negative interaction you have with administration, the more negative you are about doing your job. Because adults as well as students don't like to work for people they don't like. They don't perform. They don't produce at their highest level for people they don't like. Get along with administration. Be that teacher that when they need you to do something that goes a little bit further, do it. Let's do it. Let's go in the comment lounge. Let's see. Wait, what you say there? I would have been fired. Oh, I left because I had to leave. It was not going to work. It was not going to work. All right. Carvel said, my students love to teach me their slang. Yes, you have to learn that. You have to learn it because I let them know that I want to learn from them. That is amazing. That's good. That's good. What you said, Janine, never stop learning, never stop growing. And we have to make the kids feel like we're still growing and we're still learning. We have to, because if not, and we have all the answers, then they don't want to connect with us. They figure you that old teacher. Like, man, I'm going to tell you something I used to do. I used to let them make me a playlist for my iPod back then. But I used to let them make me a playlist so I could listen to what they listen to. But it also gave me, who's who who's what they're saying, some terminology and all of that. But I always let them make me a playlist, and I let them do it every month. I didn't play it in class because of the, but I still listened to it because I wanted to hear what they were listening to. And I think Pimp Juice was out when I was in teaching, and I was like, why would y'all want to listen to something say Pimp Juice? That's crazy. Really? Oh my goodness. But it was what they were listening to, so I indulged. All right, get to know your students. Do you really know your students? Do you know their likes and their dislikes? Do you care? Like, even if to meet them, like, oh, Johnny play baseball, Teresa a cheerleader, even if they're not that for the school, do you know what they do outside of school? One of my favorite students, one of, I had several, but Zach Garrett, I love Zach. When I tell you I love me some Zach, but Zach, they had to get all of Zach's work because Zach's desk was moved to my office because Zach would be in the bathroom smoking weed. Zach would be doing anything. He wasn't doing homework, but Zach would be doing whatever he wanted to do. So Zach was my left hip the whole ride of his 8th grade year. And just talking to him, Zach loves skateboarding. You wouldn't know that he did something that simple, but he loves skateboarding. So I got Zach a custom in the mall, one of the kiosks. It was a little boy skating, and I had it. They wrote his name on it, and it was a Christmas ornament. Just little things like that. Just little bitty things that matter to get to know your students. All right. What's happening over here in the comment lounge? A person will never give the best they are capable of. Yes. You right. Yes. Carvel. Yes, that is so true. I promise you. Let's get it, Janine. What are you saying? At the beginning of the year, I did a Google form for my students to tell me their likes and dislikes. I love getting to know them. I love getting to know my students' interests. And you know what? So I think I learned this from Miss Scott, I believe. So do a love list, like things that they love. You can do it in the Google form, but do things they love. And then when something happens or their birthday or whatever, you can go get something they love. And you could just keep it in your drawer or whatever for their birthday and give it to them. Get some custom cards made about their birthday. You the sweetest thing that ever happened to me, and tape a piece of candy on it and give it to them, or whatever you want to give them. But have some custom made cards from your team or from you, and y'all go in. Right now they have all kind of stuff because people not buying that kind of stuff right now. So I'm able to I got cards. I got some other little stuff that that I purchased that I'm gonna start using. So look around. Sticker Mule got a great sale right now. Sticker Mule has a lot of good stuff going on right now. And Vistaprint as well. But you can do some things that's just custom for your students. I'm telling you, need a book of stamps, inbox me. Get your book of stamps and mail your kids a card. Somebody I can't remember who it was that had someone had a virtual postcards. You could send virtual postcards. But figure it out. It's simple things, but it's getting together and having the conversations to think of these ideas. All right, listen. I wish I could play Beyonce Listen because they would block it, but I just want you to listen. Sometimes you have to be in the room and shut up. I hope I didn't offend y'all, but it is what it is. Sometimes you have to be in the room and shut up. You have to be in the room to listen to what's going on. You have to be in the room, and even to your students, at least. Yeah, I would say probably every 2 or 3 weeks, I would give them 5 minutes of free time. You could talk, you could do whatever, just don't get too loud. Then I listen and find out what's going on. Or if one of my kids was upset, I would listen to why they're upset instead of trying to control the situation. I would listen. I would listen to the requests of the administrators to hear what they were saying and what they weren't saying. I would listen to my coworkers, but I don't like negativity. So I never ate in the teacher's lounge. Y'all know that. So I don't eat in the teacher's lounge. But I promise you that I began to listen, and that changed the game. When the teacher came in my office, I was like, give me 1 second. Let me finish this. Put the pen down. Yes. What's up? What's going on? Okay. And I had to learn to listen. I used to be that administrator. Go ahead. Keep talking. I'll just work while you talk. Wait a minute. Okay. What'd you say? Yeah, but you have to stop and listen on purpose. I should have put listen on purpose. And listen to people. Go beyond your own feelings at the time. Listen. All right, let's go. We're not going to tarry long. Told y'all. There are certain codes that teachers must live by if they want to be successful. And the first one I want you to know is that your students, should I say this? Your students are more important than you. Your students are more important than you. Serve your students and they will succeed. Serve your students, they will produce. Serve your students and the parents will show out. Michael Jordan, I call it the Michael Jordan theory. It's in my book. Michael Jordan never asked a kid to buy a shoe. He didn't ring everybody doorbell and be like, could you buy a pair of Jordans? Came up with, I want to be like Mike. He appeared to the kids. You buy these shoes and make you feel like you can fly. I believe I can, all that. You go through the kids. So if you are an amazing teacher, those kids are going to tell their parents that you're amazing. You don't even have to do the work. The parents will show up because you're amazing to their children. Again, parents send you what they have. Parents they don't keep their good kids at home and send you the bad kids. They don't. They send you all they have. That's all they send you. So you cannot be that teacher that you have to love on all of them, y'all. Be that teacher. Let's go beyond our own expectations. Let's go a little bit further every year. A little bit further. But the main thing, if you get nothing else from tonight, I want you to listen. I want you to learn to listen to your students. Listen to their struggles, listen to their loves, listen to everything, because that's how you'll teach them. If you don't know who I am, how are you teaching me? Like, you could ask your kids the question like, what's one place you've never been that you want to go? Now, if they say to the town next door, that's telling you something. But if they say to Alaska, that's telling you something. Teach them how to dream, but you first have to listen. You first have to listen. So with that said, your charge tonight is to listen. That's your challenge, is to listen to your students. Make sure you make your students understand that they matter. They truly matter. And be the teacher that doesn't mind teaching. Be the teacher that doesn't mind teaching. That's it. That's all. Says the clock on the wall. Go be amazing on purpose, y'all. Be amazing on purpose. That's the only way. That's the only way, is to do it on purpose. Let the bell ring. Let's get it.